History is often written in ink, but it is punctuated by the sound of the falling blade and the crack of the trapdoor. For millennia, the state has claimed a monopoly on the ultimate transition, the movement from life into nothingness. We are the only species to mechanize the death of our own kind. It is a grim paradox. As our societies became more civilized, our methods of killing became more clinical. We transitioned from the spectaculum, the public display of power, to a quiet, administrative procedure. This is not merely a history of crime. It is a history of technology. It is a chronicle of how we have refined the liturgy of the end to match the shifting sensibilities of the age. In the ancient world, death was a public pedagogical tool. Consider the Roman cruciatus, crucifixion. It was never intended to be swift. It was a calculated physiological assault. The science of the cross was one of slow asphyxiation. By suspending the body, the weight forced the intercostal muscles into a state of permanent inhalation. To breathe out, the condemned had to push upward on nailed feet. An agonizing choice between searing pain and the primal urge for air. It was an efficacious deterrent precisely because of its duration. By the Middle Ages, the method of death defined one's social standing. There was a strict paradigm of class. For the nobility, the sword, a clean death, swift and sanguine. For the commoner, the gallows. Hanging was a messy, unpredictable affair before the invention of the long drop. It was a death of slow strangulation, a dishonorable dancing on air that served as a grisly carnival for the masses. The late 18th century brought the Enlightenment, and with it, a demand for equality, even in death. Dr. Joseph Ignace Guillotin sought to abolish cruelty. He proposed a machine. This was Newtonian physics applied to the human neck. The oblique blade didn't just crush, it sliced with terrifying efficiency. It was dubbed the National Razor. During the Reign of Terror, it functioned with industrial regularity. The spectacle remained, but the art of the executioner was replaced by the reliability of the machine. As the 19th century closed, the world turned to the flick of a switch. The birth of the electric chair was birthed from a bitter corporate feud, the War of Currents. In 1890, William Kemmler became the first to face the mortal coil. It was a grim failure. The first surge failed. The second was a horrific display. Despite the failure, the chair was hailed as scientific. It used the body's own nervous system against itself, a violent disruption of the heart's rhythm. Soon followed the gas chamber, an attempt to render death invisible. Using hydrogen cyanide, the state moved execution into a sealed box. Death became a chemical reaction. Today, in many jurisdictions, we have reached the final stage of medicalization, lethal injection. We use the tools of the healer to perform the work of the executioner. This is the ultimate irony. We monitor the heart to ensure it stops. We sanitize the skin before the needle enters. It is a silent, sterile transition. We have moved from the roar of the Roman crowd to the hum of an air conditioner in a quiet room. What does this evolution reveal? It suggests a society increasingly uncomfortable with its own power. As we refine the mechanics of malice into the mechanics of mercy, we must ask, have we changed the nature of justice, or have we simply found a way to look away? History is silent. The machine remains.